Greetings and blessings. Welcome to Tea, Toast and Tarot. Let's get straight to it. See who this reading's for. Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords, heading for the Tower. So this reading looks like it's for somebody who thought everything was rosy in the garden, thought everything was happy families. Something's happened, created a tower. You'll know if this meant for you because this is happening now. Like I say, you thought everything was fine. Maybe you've lost someone. There's been a death in the family. Could be a female past, or you're a female and you've just lost someone in the family. And maybe you feel a bit guilty. Maybe you didn't go and visit them, or maybe you didn't get to the hospital in time. You wanted to see them before they've passed, obviously, but maybe that's a judgment card here. You just didn't get there in time and you feel a bit guilty. But you're doing everything you can now, obviously, making them pretty, maybe going down, doing the hair, doing the makeup, while they're in the house arrest. Say somebody close to you feel, obviously quite alone, in grief. And like I say, there's a bit of guilt there. Maybe it happened quite suddenly and that's why you didn't get there in time, Yeah, and it's just playing on your mind, awful. If it did happen quick and it's just gonna be traumatic, grief, sadness, feeling alone, devastation, maybe having trouble sleeping. Other members of the family coming along, bringing flowers, offering, words of comfort, flowers, support, but not many. You see there's only one or two people, maybe you don't, might have caused an argument in the family also. Whatever's gone on out in the cold. That could be sometime in the future, could be trouble over the will and someone's being left out or feeling left out or causing arguments. And it's a lot to deal with, obviously, what you're going through on top of that as well. Backstabbing, see, maybe other members of the family are giving you a bit of grief or getting now on your back for contributing towards the cost, and maybe you didn't give as much, you haven't been able to put as much in as the others, and there's a bit of gossiping going on, and that could be like a husband and wife reunited, so it could have been if it's a parent, one's already passed and you've just lost the other. And yeah, like I said it just earlier on in the reading, what you're going through, the grief, the loss, the guilt, going to take a lot of strength to get through this. You know, obviously if you lose somebody close, it does take time, but with the circumstances around it and what's going on top of it, very traumatic, going to take a lot of time, a lot of strength. The Empress, you know, maybe before all this you were, you know, might totally change you. You might have been, you know, one of the family that everyone come to, and now it's just caused such a rift. But remember, you are the Empress, the Empress. That could also mean mother again. So like I say, could be the mother who passed, reunited with the father. There could also be a pregnancy in the family. Could be now, and that's contributing to, you know, this child that's born will never see either grandparent now. So if there is a child on the way or due to be on the way, that'll be a sadness that surrounds it also. Maybe there's other grandchildren in the family, but this one, you know, obviously won't get to meet. But they'll be watching. They're always with us. It will be resolved. Maybe there's no pregnancy now, but there is a pregnancy. There will be a pregnancy announcement, and that's what will bring the family back together. If anything I'm saying is ringing a bell, let me know. That's more like, you know, reconciliation on the cards, leaving the past in the past. There's no point, you know, looking to the past. What's done is done. You can't change anything that's happened. You know, you can look down on the past, look back in the past, but don't live in the past. You need to move on, look to the future. I say, there you go, the sun. You know, hard times, starting the year off with devastation, but by the end of the year, you know, you never forget people who pass, obviously, like I say, but time heals all. As much as you're feeling now, the secret is, you know, a reconciliation will come around. Don't live in the past. You know, think of people fondly, you know, good times, happy times, but don't live in the past. Move on, move forward. And if you are feeling like you know, going through a tower, depressed, grief, sadness, you know, eventually it will pass. Time will heal. You will feel happy again, just obviously now it's a terrible, terrible time. You're probably not eating properly, not sleeping properly, not looking after yourself. And like I say, if that baby or the pregnancy is not here now, it will be. And if it is you know, you need to start looking after yourself. Could be on the way. This is, you know, anything I'm saying rings a bell, let me know. The High Priestess, the world, see? And keep saying, as much as you're feeling bad now, it will all turn round. You know, you will get back to your old self. Just the thing is now, as hard as it is, not to sit dwelling, not to sit thinking. You can't change anything. Nothing can be changed. What's done is done. You need to move forward. If you find yourself sitting dwelling, change your thoughts. You know, get up, go for a walk. Just don't be sitting dwelling. That's the main thing, you know. Think fondly and move on. And like I say, pregnancy on the way, moving forward. Once you get past this, you know, terrible period of grieving, the future's all bright, you know. The world, you may feel a bit, you know, like your old self again. You might go out partying again, you know, being a bit of a fool, having a bit of a drink again. By the end of the year, you'll be feeling, you know, more light-hearted, light-spirited, you know, like at the minute, like the weight of the world's on your shoulders, you know. But like I say, towards the end of the year, you know, your world's being turned upside down. It can turn again, and you'll feel back to yourself, your old self, you know, laughing, joyful, the burden's being lifted, like the weight's being lifted on your shoulders, and you feel a bit, you know, footloose, carefree, like a fish out of water compared to what you have been feeling up until this point, you know, like a new person, reborn, rebirth, you know. Maybe you've had to take a lot of time off work due to, you know, depression, anxiety after it all, and you'll be able to go back to work in a few months once you get over it. And if there is a baby on the cards, a pregnancy on the cards, obviously babies cost money, gift from God. So the pregnancy, there is a pregnancy on the way, on the cards, and it's, you know, divine time, and it's a sign. So you'll probably say the person that's passed is coming back through this child, and that's the joy of life. All the decisions that'll be made, you know, you might have just gone back to work and be thinking, I'll have to take time off again now, but, you know, like I say, costs, needs, must. And maybe you full-time, you might be discussing with your boss about going part-time. But there you go, definitely a celebration. That's probably three of cups, probably the third month you'll be waiting to announce it. Page of Wands could be a boy. Full moon, the moon. That ring a bell for anyone? Do you like the moon, the full moon, the night sky, the stars? You've been praying to the stars, praying to God for this. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Celebrating Four of Wands. We've had the Three of Cups, Four of Wands. There's your Knight of Wands. Could be a boy. And whatever, you know, we all say, oh, I'd love a boy or I'd love a girl. So whatever you want, that's what you're going to get. Like I say, could be a boy. Knight of Wands, the Magician, Ace of Wands, a boy, and you're going to celebrate. Started with a celebration, you're going to end with a celebration. I'm going to leave it there because that just rounds it off perfectly there. You know, you're going to start the year off full of joy, as you did probably New Year, you know, celebrations and stuff, and then this has happened, total shock out of the blue. Bolt of lightning, death in the family, and from the beginning of the year till now, the grief, the trauma, the, you know, upset, depression kicking in. Like I say, maybe you got there too late, you're dwelling, upset. But as you know, like I say, time heals all. There's a pregnancy on the card somewhere. Whatever, yeah, child, you know, like I say, sex you wanted of the baby, that's what you're gonna get. I'm saying here it's looking like a boy. And like I say, at the beginning of the year, started off celebration. This has happened. Once you get past this, new life on the way. You'll end the year celebrating, and that's the circle of life. That's the magic of life, the joy of life. Ups and downs, swings and roundabouts. So if that rings a bell with anybody, let me know in the comments. And like I say, if you're sitting there and you're dwelling and feeling a bit depressed, just, you know, get a bath, get a shower, go for a walk, just change your thoughts. I know it's hard, but you will move on, and there's a lot of joy coming to look forward to. So just think about that. Take care for now. Bye.